At Group Bellemare, innovation, precision, and expertise drive every challenge we take on. For many years now, we have been a leader in heavy haul and rigging, delivering complex transportation and lifting solutions across North America. Our division specializes in handling oversized and ultra-heavy components, pushing the limits of engineering and logistics to ensure every project is executed with absolute precision. This project we are about to present is a testament to our expertise. It required meticulous planning, cutting-edge equipment, and a team of highly skilled professionals ensuring safety and efficiency at every stage. From engineering studies and route planning to real-time problem-solving and execution, our team demonstrated the technical mastery that defines Bellemare heavy haul and rigging. Join us as we take you through the details of this impressive operation.
During the winter of 2024, we started receiving quote requests to move the kiln to go to the Nemaska Lithium project in Bécancour. The project had been awarded to us through our good customer Mako in summer of 2024.
The team immediately began planning. However, due to space and safety constraints, the assembly location changed, introducing an even greater challenge: the transport of a 474 metric ton cooler with a unique configuration. This forced us to rethink our entire approach. Oversized transport within Bécancour follows strict regulations. The SPIB mandates an 18-ton per axle limit with a maximum of 28 axles. However, this setup wasn't feasible for our load. Our engineering team conducted extensive studies proving that a 40-axle hydraulic platform with each axle carrying 16.5 tons would distribute the weight more efficiently and ensure safe passage. The chosen configuration: a single-wide, two-file, 40-axle hydraulic SPMT powered by two robust power units. This layout minimized stress on infrastructure while maximizing stability and control.
We are talking here about a 40-line configuration. Each line is composed by 8 tires. So we are talking here about almost 300 tires.
A meticulous route analysis identified potential obstacles: aerial pipelines, electrical and communication lines, and underground gas, water, and sewage systems.
Using the 40-line single-wide configuration brought its own lots of challenges, as a configuration of almost 200 foot long, it is limited by 600 millimeter of compensation for the hydraulic suspension. Going over sharp drops was a challenge, as well as over railroad tracks in Highway 30 that were all on our path to get to the site. To mitigate that, we used the technology of a LiDAR scanner so we could recreate all the topography of the route on the computer, so we can simulate going over the railroad track as well as Highway 30 and going under a live pipe rack that we had, and we had really tight clearance. The live pipe rack showed a clearance of 6.7 meter, and we had a 6.68 meter loaded height. So to be able to go underneath, we used the LiDAR scanner technology just to confirm what was the best path on the road to prioritize.
Navigating through Bécancour's industrial sector wasn't just about size. It was about adapting to the terrain. The uneven surfaces, culverts, and potential road deformations required proactive reinforcement, ensuring our route was structurally sound before the move even began. To protect key infrastructure, we implemented 3D stress modeling on 4 culverts, ultimately requiring a bridge jumper at a critical intersection. Temporary ground modifications were made, including widening street corners, removing signalization panels, steel plating softer ground to protect local landowners, and temporarily removing streetlight. Our permit specialist Penelo Bordeaux played a pivotal role, dedicating over 100 hours to securing approvals from the MTQ, SPIB, and utility companies. Her coordination ensured the lifting of 15 communication lines and the presence of police escorts, signaling teams, and safety vehicles throughout the operation. From the first blueprint to the final mile, this project was built on dedication and precision. More than 400 hours were invested in engineering, route studies, and securing regulatory approvals, ensuring every detail was calculated to perfection. But planning alone wasn't enough. Another 400 hours and more were spent bringing that vision to life, assembling and preparing every component on site to guarantee a flawless execution. Every hour, every step, every adjustment reflected our expertise and commitment to excellence. In the weeks leading up to the move, our operators, mechanics, and truck drivers worked tirelessly. Every detail was refined, assembling the SBMT, securing permits, and adjusting the route. Over 125 hours were invested in equipment preparation and route modifications. Bellemare's expertise came into play at every stage. The cooler was first lifted to 50 inches using climbing jacks before being carefully positioned onto the hydraulic suspension of the transport SBMT. November 4th, 7 p.m. Over 40 professionals gathered for the final safety briefing, including Hydro-Quebec, SC&RA, road escorts, crane operators, and our valued partners. By 8 p.m., the convoy set off, navigating the first critical 90-degree turn with surgical precision. At a controlled 3 kilometers per hour, the transport team executed every maneuver flawlessly.
Moving through this transport, you know, there's some tight corners out there. Basically, every corner becomes a tight corner when you're 200 feet long. So that's really kind of where you see that, you know, it's not a race to get there. You know, even a short few kilometer distance is going to have its challenges.
One of the greatest challenges? The bridge jumper crossing. The senior operator skillfully maintained traction, ensuring that not a single tire lost grip during this delicate phase. The most complex part lay ahead, the tightest turn at Pierre Thibault Street to Arthur Sicard, a confined 90-degree passage that pushed the limits of what was possible. But thanks to expert coordination and precise execution, the team cleared the final obstacle. At that moment, all the planning, simulations, and calculations came down to one thing: execution.
One of the things that you notice coming in when it comes time to make the move is you really realize, you know, the talent, the skill of the operators. You know, it's one thing to be planning this for months. You know, the engineering team goes through detailed simulations, auto turns, everything's checked as much as you can ahead of time. But when it comes to actually doing the move, that's when you really see the skill of our operators really kind of shine through.
At 1:30 a.m. on November 5th, after hours of calculated movement, the 474 metric ton cooler had successfully navigated over 7 kilometers of carefully planned routes and arrived safely at the erection site. There, the team executed a precise unloading process, once again using the climbing jack method to safely position the cooler for storage. From the initial lift to the final placement, every step relied on cutting-edge equipment, a 40-axle Goldhofer PST-S LE, powered by two 200 and 10 horsepower hydraulic power units, along with 8 custom-made climbing jacks, all synchronized through a 4-output synchronized jacking power unit, ensuring stability and precision at every step.
The delivery culminated successfully on November 5th, an example of Bellemare's dedication to excellence and collaborative strength. Our collective efforts, in alignment with Hatch's philosophy that excellence begins with doing our homeworks, demonstrated how meticulous preparation and robust partnerships transforms complex logistical challenges into a remarkable achievement.
This was more than just a transport. It was a masterclass in heavy haul logistics. At Group Bellemare, we specialize in turning challenges into solutions, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the world of heavy haul and rigging. This is what we do. This is Bellemare.